did you get new lights, bro?
We did, man. We just added brand new lights. Whole fucking strip, man. See that?
Dude, that's dope.
That looks pretty dope, right?
My question is, why?
It's freaking dark, man. I like the darkness, man. I really do.
I was born in it.
But I do like the way it looks right now. I really do. It looks like looks a little futuristic, man. I like it.
It does.
Yeah. The next thing that we're doing is we're gonna light up the helmet itself. That's part of the reason why we're doing the light strips right there on the side. But yeah, we're gonna be lighting that whole thing up, man. At this point, it's like there's really no more equipment I can add in here. I'm pretty tapped out when it comes to equipment, man. I can't fit anything else in here. So for now, we're just kind of like focusing on adding little things like that, you know, just to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
You know, last week we added the bars. This week we're focusing on the light. Next week, you know, I want to keep doing something every single week, man. Let me know what you guys think.
This whole section's so much brighter now.
Oh yeah, man. It's I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 150 feet in length of just freaking lights, bro.
That's
the whole building itself is 180 feet in length, so yeah, it looks so, man. I low-key like bragging about how long the gym is, man. I really do. Every time I'm giving tours, I always like highlight that turf is 180 feet in length. I like pointing that out, you know?
Yeah.
That's how the football field, John. People don't know this.
That's big, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Has anyone ever thrown a football on it?
No, never. Hey!
Ooh, hey, you could be the first.
That would be cool, bro. We gotta switch the scenery a little bit. It's a beautiful day out here, man.
Feels great. So, I'm curious, man. I think there's a lot of young entrepreneurs out there, or people that aspire to be entrepreneurs. What are some tips or something that you can give them to help them in their journey right now? Something that you've learned along your path?
There's a lot of things that obviously, you know, you learn throughout the years of doing this. And I think if I can point out 3 different things that ended up kind of like biting me in the ass a little bit. The first one is, I think that it's a very common one. I see this one all the time. I think you have to get your back end. It has to be solid. It has to be bulletproof. 3 things that I recommend anybody that I spoke to that started their own business. You need to have a good CPA. Before you file your paperwork or anything like that, consult with the CPA, someone you trust, someone that knows what they're doing, and that's going to save you a lot of headaches. You have to know how to go about setting up your LLC and all that stuff. That's very important. The second thing that you need is you need a good insurance. Regardless of what kind of business you are, you have to have insurance, and you have to make sure it's a good freaking insurance. And the last one, you need a good freaking lawyer, because the bigger you get, the more and people see that, the more people are gonna, you know, you're gonna get sued here, you know, all the time. I mean, we deal with that from time to time, and I think that those are 3 things that I would recommend anybody starting off. Right, you have to have back end has to be freaking solid. Second thing is building a team. For the longest time, it was just me and literally just one of my friends that we were working at the gym. It was 2 people. I didn't know how to delegate. I mean, I feel like I was just so focused on growing the business that I neglected a lot of things, and I was trying to do everything myself. And now, being in a bigger facility and expanding, I had to, you know, bring in more people, and I didn't know what I was doing at the beginning when it came to bringing people in, the people that I was hiring, and I feel like we're kind of like getting better at that now. And I feel like the more you can delegate, the more you can take off your shoulders, and obviously it's going to cost you money, but you'll get more of your time back, and I think that's very important. I think we're at the point right now where I can just back away from this and it'll run on itself. Obviously I enjoy being here and I like being here, so I don't think I'll be able to back away from it ever. So, but it's good that it's nice knowing that, you know. I think the other thing is knowing your numbers. I think that's really freaking important, and sometimes you can be so caught up in like the whole go that you forget you forget, like, you have to be conscious that how much money is coming in, how much money is coming out, what are you spending money on. And I feel like sometimes at the beginning when you're first starting, you try to please everybody, and the reality is that's not going to happen. Like, work with a budget, figure out how much money you can actually spend a month, and that's really, really important. I feel like COVID really taught us that lesson, that we have to have a secure amount of cash in there in case something happens, and because you never know when something's going to go south. So you just want to make sure that you prepare it all the time. And I'll add another thing. I think that going back in time, I think one of the things that I wish I would have done as well was just letting go of dead weight. And by what I mean by that is people. Sometimes people are going to be draining you, man. And I feel like I've gotten pretty good at that nowadays, where I know when somebody just wants something from me, when I know somebody's just around because I provide something, or like I'm providing some type of help, whether it be financially, or most of the time it's financially. So I've gotten pretty good at kind of like not even getting involved with those people in general. But back then, I mean, I was not good at that at all. I feel like I was dragging. I had a lot of my shoulders of taking care of people and making sure that, you know, they were good. And I feel like I neglected myself a lot. I was neglecting my business a lot. And I feel like ever since I just got rid of all that weight, man, I mean, that's when I feel great. Mentally, I feel freaking great. I don't have to keep up with anybody. Nobody's like asking me for money, and I really do. I like that a lot. And sometimes it's friends. You know, sometimes you're gonna run into those scenarios where friends, you know, they're not doing so well. But I feel like at the end of the day, you have to trust your gut, and it's like you have to ask yourself, well, why are they in that position, right? And why is it that they're always getting themselves in that position? And I feel like when it's out of your control, like you cannot control that. You cannot change people. That's something that I've learned a lot along the way too. You cannot change people, and sometimes it's better just to walk away. And it kind of sucks, right? But you have to be mindful of yourself. You have to take care of yourself, especially when you're running a business. Like the business is always more important than all that stuff. So I feel like that's something that I've gotten a lot better at, man.
And do you agree? It's one thing for you to reach out and help somebody, but another if it continually happens over and over again, right?
Oh yeah. Like I've had friends, multiple. Actually, most of the people that I've helped, I don't talk to them anymore. They don't talk to me, actually. It's not even that I dropped them, they dropped me. Because as soon as I pulled my help out and I didn't help them just that one time, bro, yeah, they were so used to me being there, and they were just feeding off of me, bro. Like energy-wise, financially, like I got tired of that, man. And yeah, as soon as I pulled that off, man, like, they never spoke to me again, bro. I literally, all the people that I've helped, just in general, not even like before, when I had my business, just in general, that's just how people are. They see that you're doing good, and they just want to leech off of you. So you have to be mindful of that. And I feel like sometimes it's better just to let go of people. Sometimes it's family, sometimes it's friends, whatever it is. That's been really huge for me lately. And just that alone, man, like. That's, if I can go back in time, that's one thing that I would change, because that was the thing that kept holding me back for the longest freaking time.
Yeah, I imagine that it's a lot on your mind when that's
going on.
Man.
I mean, business is already stressful. Figuring out how you're gonna grow your business is stressful, and then when you're dealing with people's BS on top of that, that's not even yours, man. That'll drain you, man, 100%. People have to want to help themselves. You're not going to be there for them always, like all the time. And if they don't know, if they can't learn how to do that, then that's on them. That's not on you. There's been plenty of people that I've helped. I think they're all still doing the same thing, man. Nobody that I've helped, something positive came out of it, bro. Nobody. So I think that you have to understand that it's not your fault. People have to want good for themselves, and you cannot change someone's mindset. So that's been pretty very important.
What kind of mindset do you think, if this person was able to make that shift, what kind of mindset would be more beneficial to them than the one that they've got?
Well, first of all, I've been in very tight situations before. I've never asked for help, ever. So I think putting your back up against the wall and trying to figure out how you're gonna fucking do it on your own before you go out there and reach for someone's help, like, figure that shit out yourself, right? Whatever you're going through, if you're going through some tough times, how the fuck are you gonna get out of them? And literally just try to get yourself out of there, man. People are not gonna be there for you all the freaking time. And I think that if we go back to me, right? There was a lot of things that I've overcome, right? I never asked for help. There was a few times where I was zeroed out, man. Whenever I expanded into this new location, bro, I was day by day, man. I was zeroed fucking out, man, every freaking day. And there was a few tough months where I was like, fuck, how am I gonna come up with the money to? Because I was still running the other gym while I was working on this project, and they were both pretty freaking expensive, man. So I was getting pulled left and right, and I never asked for help from anybody, man. How can I make more money? And that was literally I was thinking about that every single day. So I think if you can just sit there and try to figure out how you're going to get yourself out of that hole, instead of having to rely on somebody, or instead of asking for freaking help. Most of the people that ask for help, bro, they don't even try, man. They don't even try to get themselves out of that situation. They're just automatically, they're not doing good. Oh, I'm going to ask this guy because I know he's doing good and I know he's well off, right? I think that changing that mindset of thinking that you have that someone in there, or that you can just reach out to somebody, anybody, family member, friend, like change that mindset. Like, how are you going to do it yourself? How are you going to dig yourself out of that hole? I think that's a very important. And sometimes one of the things that I've experienced too is that people kind of like blame their situation on you, and whatever situation they're going through, whatever hole they're in, that is not your fault. There's plenty of people that I've helped, man. And there's very rarely did I ever get a thank you for it. And that's the thing, right? I don't look for thank you, but hey, it's just fucking manners, right? So you can't save people. So you gotta alter that freaking mind. And if you're that person that's stuck in that hole, nobody's gonna fucking save you. You have to get yourself out of it. Just I don't get how people do that, man. I really don't. I don't think I would have the courage to go ask for someone's freaking help, man. I really don't. I've always been a pretty giving person. I always try to help people, especially if I know they're struggling. Like, I automatically like want to help, you know. But at the end of the day, you have to help yourself. And when you're running a business, like, that's your priority, and you don't want something to be draining that. So focus on that. Focus on the business, and I think you'll be doing just fine.
Someone out there who's got a team around them, right? And maybe they are helping somebody. You know, how do they know who is worth helping in a way?
Well, the help is both ways, man. You can't just be giving. Like, you have to get something back, man. And a lot of people would say, well, you can't just, the only reason why you're helping me is because you're getting this out of it. Well, I mean, that's how the world works, right? You give and you receive. That's how it should fucking work, man. But if you have nothing, unfortunately, right, that's pretty much where my mindset is now. If you have nothing to offer me, I'm not going to help you, because I've seen this happen. I've seen this pattern, right? I help you, you have nothing to offer. You're just going to be draining me all the freaking time, right? So now it's like, okay, yeah, I can help you, but what are you bringing to the table? And that's how every freaking friendship should be, man. That's how you make it. That's how you fucking make it, man.
I agree.
All your circle has to provide something for you, man. Like, they can't just be fucking leeching off of you, bro. Like, what are you good at? Is that a skill that I need? And if it is, okay, then we're both gonna benefit from this freaking friendship, man. And that's how friendship should be, man. I just focus on the people that are actually bringing something to the table, and if it's something that I can benefit from, then I give help back, man. Because that's the only way you're gonna fucking make it, man. And if you can focus that, you know, we talked about building a team. Whenever we do that now, whenever we bring in somebody, we always okay, what is this person good at? Does he or she possess a skill that we need? And that's how they get hired. That's how you're gonna build a good, solid team. You have to have people that are good at doing the shit that you're not. I know we talked about this before, and that's pretty much how you build a team. Yeah, man. But those are pretty much 4 things that I wish I could go back in time, and I wish I would have taken, you know, all that a little more serious. Even like going back to the first one, right? Setting up your backend properly. I think that's really important. That's something you do not want to neglect. I think just filing for your LLC and all that paperwork that's required, if you file that properly, it's going to save you a lot of money on taxes. And it's good just to learn. Like, if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to start your own business, this is shit you're going to have to learn. So learn it at the beginning. Don't neglect it, because it's really freaking important. I did that, and it was a huge mistake of mine. So definitely don't freaking do that, man, because that's really freaking important. I think that there was a lot of things that I'm so glad I did, man. Oh yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm so glad I did. I'm glad I took the social media thing serious. I think that if you're a business and you're not taking social media serious, I think that you're missing out on a lot.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
Oh, it's a huge game changer, man. So definitely use social media. And it's funny because whenever we first started, bro, we started social media right off the back, man. And I knew that was gonna be the way this was gonna fucking blow up, man. You know, because I still don't. I don't have a big following, big social media thing. But I was just like, I have a good product, so the more people that can see this, I know it's gonna sell. And I was just able to get a lot of people in there to promote this product for me, man. And if you don't have a good social media or anything like that, I'm sure there's got to be somebody that you know that has a decent social media platform that you can, that you can reach out to and work together, or however you want to structure that. But we did reach out to a lot of people to come in here, go get a workout in for free. They like the gym, and I mean, it was a no-brainer for them. Like they would have access to the gym for free. They would put exposure on our Instagram page and Facebook and all that stuff, and that's just pretty much how it took off, man. So for that I'm freaking grateful for my younger self that we did. But yeah, man.
Heck yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's good advice, man. Appreciate that.
It's all right advice.
Yeah. Well, hey, I think a lot of us have a lot to learn from you.
Shit, I'm still learning, man.
Oh, yeah.
Still learning.
My legs hurt.
Yeah, get up, bro. Shit.
I can't. George?
That's it, man. We're gonna cut this video up right here, bro.